Oh ho ho. Who's in the car, like recording and doing nothing because she's not getting any orders? That would be me. I probably have to restart my phone or something because it's been like 5 minutes and still haven't gotten anything. The rest of the day has been super busy. I'm getting hungry though. It's about lunch. It's like 12 something. No, 1 o'clock, 1:15, 1:20, something like that. Yeah, I've been traveling a lot today, so I'm not a huge fan. Too much. I'm just tired. I want to sleep for a while. I hung out for a little while with Jessica, and she was showing me her like setup for the room, for her like music room. I'll show you it here. Anyways, with that music room, I'm the one that set up the little divider in there, and all the stuff in my room. Her room used to be this room for her music stuff, so now I have my stuff in here, and that's where I'm living. But yeah, so that's interesting. She was showing me all kinds of music that she's had with her kids, and it's not just kids anymore. A lot of them are adults now. But yeah, she's been teaching music for a long time, and it's so cool seeing some of the, like, they have videos of these. She has videos of them before they made their own YouTube channels and stuff like that. It's really cool. She had one person like even go on The Voice and, try to get on there. They didn't make it, but she sounded really good. So earlier today, sorry, my voice is I'm kind of dry. I haven't drank any water or anything, but earlier today I cloned my voice. So what happened is I had OpenClaw, because I was looking for a voice text-to-speech so that I could have like a morning briefing or something, and it would make one for me, and then I could just, listen to it in the morning. And it turns out I downloaded this text-to-speech thing. I think it was, what was the name? It's called Fish something. Anyways, I got that one, and it sounds really good. But then we were like, well, we need a voice for it, or at least my agent said we need a voice for it. So I said, well, just use my voice from one of my vlogs, because I have audio files, on my computer. So use that, and then it came back and said, here's the voice, and then it was me speaking, and it sounded like me. I was like, kind of freaked me out. It really did. So I was like, oh my god. And then I had a thought. And I did this, half the time was during driving, and then I came home for lunch, and then I had a thought, which was I could clone my mom's voice. And then I just started crying. Because I don't, of course it wouldn't be her, but it was just, I don't know if I want to do that to myself. That would be scary. Dashing went okay. I know that's a heavy subject I just talked about, but dashing went okay. I came home for lunch, and I ended up having the last of my falafels. I do still have one more pita bread, so I've been thinking about what I should eat with that. I don't know. But I got home, and then I went to sleep. I fell asleep on my bed right there. Yeah, I fell asleep and then woke up at like 8 p.m. and then had to go to the bathroom, and then I heard like piano and singing, and I was like, oh, Jess has some people here. She's teaching. And it ended up, I met them. I'm trying to remember their name. I think their name was Cory. And they are like a punk band. Yeah. But yeah, they're from a punk band and they're pretty cool. Jess showed me some of their videos. And yeah, they sounded really good. After that, I just sat in there. After Cory left, I ended up sitting with Jess inside her music room. And I took a little bit of footage that I showed you already. And then she just was showing me all the people that she's been teaching. So that was really cool. And then videos of them singing. So yeah, that was a really good night. Now I've been working with my OpenClaw I set up like a vlog process, like I was telling you about earlier, that I send my audio, I transcribe it, and then I get options for descriptions and tags and thumbnails. Just the stuff that the tags and thumbnails, they do matter, but I try to keep them on topic of that video, you know? And if it has my transcript of what I said, it converts my literal audio file to a transcript. And it uses that to give me, what do you call them? The chapters as well. So you'll notice that like my last video should have chapters in it. But yeah, so now it should be doing that for every time. And I just set up a skill for it and everything. And I have a bunch of other little things that I'm also going through and having it do. And it's like crazy. I don't know if I told you yesterday, but I'm having it go through all of my old vlogs. It's getting the transcripts, either, you know, just getting them by just going into the file or into the, to each, you know, video's website or whatever. What do you call it? YouTube, the channels, each video individually and get the transcripts, or it's actually downloading the video and transcribing it itself. So it's like, I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to do officially through YouTube. I did send them a text message on Twitter asking and never got a response. At least I haven't checked in a few hours. But I asked to see what the official way I should be doing it with it. So far, I've done all of my ConfabulateRecluse videos. There was 29 of them or something like that. And then I did, I think, all of April. And then I did all of the first month that I, in this vlog. So way back, it's 6, I think it starts 6/6/2010 or something like that. Anyways, I started there and got the rest of June and transcribed all of that. And what it's doing is it's taking all that information, it's putting it into memory. So I have a thing where it has like a daily memory that it'll remember, like a journal. So every time I interact with it, it puts a little bit of snippet of information about what we did and what happened. And then it actually takes context from that and puts it into my reference folder. And it has references for every single person, every single place, every single project, everything I mention, it puts it in there. I have to make sure it's doing that. It's supposed to, but I don't know that it really is. So I have to double check. You always have to double and triple check these types of things. Sorry, I'm like kind of mad scientist thing right now. But yeah, I have 600 videos that I can do this for. So it's going to create this huge context of my life over, you know, between 20 2010 and 2011, which was like 300 or so videos or 400 or so videos. And then it'll take November, from November last year, and go all the way till now. So it will get so much context. Everything I say in here is going to get in there and be made context. So that's going to be so cool. I'll be able to search back and, see everything. And that's why I really want to start making these vlogs a little more detailed, especially when we're going to be able to pull context from the video itself and not just the audio. Because right now we can only pull the transcript from the audio. Eventually we'll be able to actually pull context from everything I do in the video. So maybe we'll be able to break it down into, like, instead of like just dialogue, it'll be like it'll write it into a script, and it'll, like, every single thing I'm doing and every scene and stuff like that will make it a script, and then that'll be context for the video. It's I tell you, it's gonna get good like this. I'll be able to search for any project I really wanted to do in the past and forgot about it, or anything like that maybe my nephew gave me a certain look way back then in the past, or like I talk about it, and just stuff that's inside the video that you don't get from text alone. It'll be just so cool that you can just pull the context. You'll be able to. It's not ready yet, but we will be able to do this soon. And it'll be like another memory, and it's just gonna get better and better. And me, since I have a daily vlog, I'll be able to pull all this context from years and years ago. And a lot of people don't have that. But Shay Carl and Charles Trippy have so much information that they're going to be able to make this type of stuff themselves, if they even bother. I don't know if they will. I'm just like super nerdy. But I think this will become less of a nerdy thing as time goes on. Maybe by next year. I'm already telling people, you need to start vlogging. You start vlogging, start talking about your life, start creating a big context about your life. And if you want to be remembered in this world, this is how you do it. Soon enough, there's just going to be a huge thing eventually, I think it'll be illegal to destroy someone's brain after they're dead, because there's so much context, there's so much information in these brains that we'll be able to read it, we'll be able to rediscover it, relive it, and it's just going to be amazing. There's going to be so many things we can do like that. And I was actually, when my mom died, one of the major things I cried about was because they cremated her. And I was like, there goes all that context. There goes all that, everything. It's gone. Completely gone. And it would have been great, seeing myself born or something like that, Sorry, I've gone off the deep end. I'm tired. It is literally 1:22 in the morning, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'm still working on my stuff. I know these seem like fantastical things that might not happen, but they're probably going to. So I hope you guys have a great day, night, evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.